Hello Manchester City fans, before we drive in, let's wishing you Happy New Year. I wish you to success. Let's get started. Manchester City poised to complete ANTOINE Semenyo, signing from Bournemouth. As final step remains the signature, Manchester City are on the verge of announcing yet another high-profile Premier League signing, with ANTOINE Semenyo set to become the club's newest attacking weapon after successful talks with Bournemouth and the player himself. According to sources close to the negotiations, all major aspects of the deal have now been fully agreed, leaving only the formal signing of contracts before the move is officially confirmed. The Ghanaian forward has emerged as one of Pep Guardiola's priority targets during this transfer window, and City have moved with characteristic decisiveness to ensure the deal is wrapped up swiftly. Semenyo has already held positive discussions with Manchester City officials, including members of the coaching staff and recruitment department, and the player has reportedly given his full approval to the move. From Manchester City's perspective, this transfer represents both a strategic and sporting victory. The Premier League champions have been closely monitoring Semenyo's development at Bournemouth, where he has grown into one of the most dynamic and physically dominant attackers in the league. His blend of pace, power, direct running and tactical intelligence has convinced Guardiola that he can thrive within City's demanding system. Negotiations between Manchester City and Bournemouth progress smoothly, with both clubs maintaining a professional and respectful dialogue throughout the process. Bournemouth were initially reluctant to lose one of their most influential players midway through the season, but City's firm approach and willingness to meet the club's valuation eventually paved the way for an agreement. Sources indicate that Bournemouth have now accepted the reality of Semenyo's departure and are already planning how to reinvest the funds. For Semenyo, the move marks a monumental step forward in his career. Joining Manchester City not only offers him the opportunity to compete for major trophies, but also places him under the guidance of one of the most respected managers in world football. Pep Guardiola is understood to be a key factor in Semenyo's decision, having personally outlined how the player fits into City's tactical plans and long-term vision. Manchester City views Semenyo as a versatile attacking option capable of operating across the front line. His ability to play on either wing or through the middle gives Guardiola valuable flexibility, especially in a season where squad rotation and depth are crucial due to congested fixtures across domestic and European competitions. City believes Semenyo's physical profile will add a different dimension to their attack, particularly against teams that defend deep and rely on physical duels. Behind the scenes, City's medical and performance teams are already preparing for Semenyo's arrival. While a medical examination is yet to be formally completed, there are no concerns regarding the player's fitness, and all indications suggest the process will be straightforward. Once paperwork is finalised, Manchester City are expected to unveil Semenyo as their latest signing, potentially within days if no last-minute complications arise. The transfer also reflects Manchester City's broader recruitment philosophy. Rather than focusing solely on global superstars, the club has increasingly targeted Premier League proven players who can adapt quickly and contribute immediately. Semenyo fits that profile perfectly, having already demonstrated his ability to perform at the highest level against elite opposition. From Bournemouth's standpoint, losing Semenyo is undoubtedly a blow, but the club recognises the opportunity it presents. The funds generated from the sale are expected to be reinvested in strengthening multiple areas of the squad, with Bournemouth keen to ensure they remain competitive for the remainder of the season. Club officials have privately acknowledged that Semenyo earned the move through his performances and professionalism. Fans of Manchester City have reacted with excitement to news of the impending transfer. Many see Semenyo as an ideal addition who complements City's existing attacking stars, while others are eager to see how Guardiola will integrate him into an already formidable squad. Social media buzz around the transfer has intensified, with supporters anticipating an official announcement. If completed as expected, Semenyo's signing will send a clear message to City's domestic and European rivals. Despite their continued success, Manchester City show no signs of complacency and remain determined to evolve and strengthen at every opportunity. The acquisition of Semenyo underlines the club's ambition to maintain dominance while preparing for future challenges. In the coming days, all eyes will be on Manchester City's official channels as fans await confirmation. Barring any unforeseen issues, Antoine Semenyo will soon be wearing sky blue, marking the beginning of a new chapter in his career and adding yet another powerful option to Pep Guardiola's ever-evolving footballing machine. For now, the message from those close to the deal is clear. Everything has been agreed, the talks are done, and the only thing left is the signature. Manchester City are ready to welcome Antoine Semenyo as their newest player, an addition that could prove decisive in the battles ahead. How Antoine Semenyo's arrival could give Manchester City the edge over Arsenal in the title race. The potential arrival of Antoine Semenyo at Manchester City could prove to be a decisive factor in the Premier League title race, particularly in the intense battle with Arsenal. As both clubs push relentlessly for domestic supremacy, marginal gains often make the difference, and Semenyo's profile offers Manchester City exactly the kind of edge needed to tilt the balance in their favour. One of the main areas where Manchester City have occasionally faced challenges against Arsenal is physical intensity and direct attacking transitions. Arsenal's defensive structure under Mikel Arteta is disciplined, compact and aggressive, often forcing City to recycle possession rather than penetrate quickly. Semenyo's explosive pace and strength would provide City with a more direct option, allowing Pep Guardiola to vary his attacking approach and unsettle Arsenal's backline. Semenyo's ability to carry the ball over long distances is particularly valuable against teams like Arsenal that press high and leave space behind. His direct runs in wide areas would stretch Arsenal's defence horizontally, creating gaps for City's midfielders and central attackers to exploit. This added vertical threat would prevent Arsenal from maintaining a high defensive line with confidence. Another crucial factor is squad depth and rotation. The title race is a marathon, not a sprint, and injuries, fatigue and fixture congestion often shape its outcome. Semenyo's arrival would allow Guardiola to rotate his attacking options without sacrificing intensity or quality. This depth would give Manchester City a clear advantage over Arsenal during decisive periods of the season, especially when both clubs are competing on multiple fronts. From a tactical perspective, Semenyo offers Guardiola flexibility. He can operate on either wing or as a central forward, enabling City to adjust their system depending on the opponent. Against Arsenal, this versatility would allow City to target specific defensive weaknesses, whether through wide overloads or quick transitions through the middle. Such adaptability is often what separates champions from challengers. Semenyo's pressing ability is another aspect that could influence key title-deciding matches. Arsenal rely heavily on building from the back, and an aggressive athletic presser like Semenyo could disrupt their rhythm, force errors, and create high-value scoring opportunities. In tight games where chances are limited, these moments can be decisive. Psychologically, the signing would also send a strong message. Bringing in a Premier League proven attacker during the title race would reinforce Manchester City's winning mentality and remind Arsenal that City are prepared to strengthen even while leading or chasing. This pressure can subtly affect rivals as the season reaches its most intense stage. In conclusion, if Antoine Semenyo joins Manchester City, his physicality, pace, tactical versatility and pressing intensity could significantly improve City's ability to compete with and potentially overpower Arsenal in the race for the Premier League crown. His presence would not only enhance City's attacking options, but also make their pursuit of the title more efficient, balanced and ultimately easier.